Alright, AirCrete. We're ready to wrap the dome. We're going to go up 3 foot and we use this wrap. This is the strength. This is what's giving it structural integrity. This is a polyester wrap. They use it for roofing. And what we're going to do is, we got the first 3 foot of the dome, and what we're going to do is, we mixed, in the bucket, we're going to mix a bonding agent, and I'll describe that on the next video what the bonding agent is. And what we're going to do is, we're going to get this wet, and we're going to put the bonding agent behind it, and then we're going to run this material over the top, and then we're going to put bonding agent over the top. And we're also going to make a shelf lug on the top where it gives it an angle for strength as we're going up. So in between the joints, you got Portland cement. In between the AirCrete, the AirCrete only has about 70 pounds tensile strength per square inch, so it's real crumbly, kind of like drywall. So Portland cement in between is kind of like the structure of it, and then this is going to be the skin, which is going to have a hardener. And so Portland cement has a 6,000 pound tensile strength per square inch. So what we're going to do is we're going to put an 1/8 inch layer combined with this material, 50 pounds per square inch. So 750 pounds per square inch is the strength, not including the material behind it. And then on top of it, we're going to stucco it. So roughly what I was told is going to, this structure is going to have a 10,000 pound load capacity to it. So it's going to be badass, and it's real cheap. So, all right, here we go. We're going to make the bonding agent. All right, here we go. We're going to make the bonding agent for the wrap on the outside of the dome. We're going to wrap it with a polyester wrap. So the bonding agent we're using is it's a mix of Portland cement and this bonding agent, which is thinned down with water. So this is, we call it the milk. This is the main source of it. We take 22 ounces of water in a jug, and then we do 10 ounces of this, and that's how you get your milk. Now what we're going to do in each bucket, we're going to mix one of these jugs, or one quart of the bonding. We're going to dump it in the bucket. And then two of the Portland cement. And now we're going to mix it. Wrapping this thing, what we're going to do is we soak this thing in a bucket of water because it's got to get wet to adhere to the base, and then we got our mixture of bonding agent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bonding agent and I'm going to rub it in here and put a nice layer on there. And then we're going to come over the top of it with the roll. And then once we stick it to the, yeah.
Now, what's that bonding agent called, Ryan? The kind they used.
It's a silica bonding agent. I'm not sure exactly. It's from Lowe's. It's what they've used in the course. When you mix it with Portland cement, it gives it it's got in the strength, it gives it a little bit of movement. You know what I mean? So when it, when expanding and contracting, you know, in the winter, from cold to winter, so it'll move a little bit.
Okay.
Alright, well, we lost daylight. We didn't get completed all the way around. what we learned on this is when you put the mesh on there, or the fiber, put a nice thick coat on the outside first. That way, when it comes across here, because it's got little divots in it, you want it to stick to it, and then you want to put a coat over the outside of it. So, like I.
Also, I would do it in pieces because sometimes, like right here, you see how it's loose, and then this area right here, it doesn't. You probably want to do it in maybe 4-foot sections. Cut it and then redo it again. Because when we started over here, it fit perfectly, but once we started to go around.
Yeah, because what happens is we're putting a flat surface over a round structure. So what happens is we're gonna get creases in it. So if you cut it in sections and then overlap it about 6 inches, I would do 6 inches. Just most construction you do 6 inches overlap. But so yeah, it turned out real good. It's gonna harden up and we're gonna have a nice base to go up off of. And up here, if you want to look on the top. You get the light. What we got going on here is a little shelf. So what happened is this is the strength. So this is gonna distribute the weight and give it a strength point right here on this where we do the next 3 foot of blocks, setting it on top of there.
The first one I would kind of make a little bit thinner, like more water based, so that it goes through.
I agree.
All right, AirCrete, building it.